Don't keep feeding financial endeavors that leave you left in the cold. Don't keep feeding passions that leave you feeling left out financially in the cold. Four of Cups, this is emotional lack. This is feeling like everybody's abandoned you, and that's not the truth. Like, you just have to go within hermit, and you have to be willing to accept the help from the hands that are willing to help you. 10 of Cups. When you start putting down emotional burdens, the love offer that you ultimately desire, that emotional fulfillment, everything's beautiful. There's a beautiful rainbow. There's harmony. There's happiness, family, creative endeavors, a legacy that will come in once you let go of those passions that weren't fulfilling you. Once you let go of the mental emotional lack is what I want to call that. Is like when you start letting go of the boundaries that other people place on you about how you should be living your life and earning money, you'll start embodying what you want for love. 7 of Cups. So it was kind of on the bottom. We speak on 7 of Cups. This is choices. And 7 of Cups, you have to realize that not every cup is filled with good things. Like, not everything in those cups, not all those choices are going to best fulfill our emotional needs and wants. So we have to make wise choices. Because, like, if you see this right here, there's a snake in there, you know, there's a lock and key, there's all kinds of things up in there. And not all of those cups, even though they look sweet, just like salt and sugar are the same thing, and they both can kill you if improperly given. Not everything that's in those cups, even though it looks like what you want, that may not be what you need. 3 of Wands. How do you need to rebalance your foundation to bring in emotional fulfillment and happiness? How do you start bringing in that extra wand to bring foundation to be able to build your that? So 3 of Wands is passions. Like, how have you maybe overlooked some of your old passions, and you need to go back to them to see if they would fit with a new perspective, narrative. 4 of Swords, moving past betrayals, heartache, anybody that stabbed you in the back. This is calling for a great deep reset and rest. Take all of the swords out of your back and get some sleep. Stop feeling like you have to sleep with a sword under your pillow because you feel that everyone's out to get you. If you're surrounded by people that make you feel like you're unsafe, remove yourself, because they will never become better. You have to make the change for yourself. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that's giving clarity. Ace of Pentacles, when you start removing those betrayals, those heartaches, you start building. Ace of Pentacles, your financial wealth will come in. You will become financially abundant. The universe, when you start letting go of things that no longer serve you, the universe will start handing you things that you've always wanted. 7 of Wands, talking about letting go of those passions that didn't serve you. They were betrayals, they were chains, they were burdens, they didn't do anything for you. Like all these all the deception, betrayal, all those past life choices that we've made, if we want something new, such as financial abundance, we have to be willing to let go of the old and the familiar. Step out, take that fool's journey, and move away from people, places, things, habits that have hurt you in the past, and move to healthier options, or at least be willing to try out new, healthier options to see if maybe how you've done it all the old times in the past, maybe something new needs to happen. All right. I am Lara Jo, SirenSong Lover. If you'd like to donate, my Cash App is capital S for Siren, capital S for Song, capital L for Lover. Queen of Wands, sitting in that divine feminine, that fire, that passion. You have everything that you want. You are able to do the things that you love because you have balanced your passions. You've taken into consideration all the choices, all the chaos from, like, say, 7 of Wands, because this is so fire energy all over the place. You've taken all of that passion, that fire, that burning, you've embodied the Queen of Wands. Like, there's no heartache and pain, there's luxury, because she's taken and she's cultivated with the Ace of Pentacles that beautiful life for herself, that sits in that just beautiful embodiment of, I know who I am, and I know I'm passionate, and I know that my flame reaches for the sky, and yet I can also cool that passion because I enjoy the simple things in life, and pleasure is found through passion being stable. The Hanged Man, changing perspectives, changing thought, mental capabilities. So the Hanged Man, and this is Piscean energy, is how do you change your perspective to be able to integrate the knowledge that you've been given about your circumstances. The Hanged Man always speaks about how it's a voluntary position. At any point he can get himself out of this position. Yet while you're down there, enjoy the enlightenment. Like while you're in a position that you may not normally be to see a perspective, enjoy the view. Find the knowledge that you can while you're in a state that maybe feels helpless, yet you can undo it at any time. The Emperor, this will help sit in that embodiment energy. This, if you're looking for a counterpart, also helps bring in counterparts. When you start changing your perspective about other people, you will start being able to embody that bold energy in your life of being in command and having it all. And then you'll also, if looking for love, will start attracting in the same type of partner, the partner that is bold and embodied, they're strong, they know what they want in love. The Emperor is Aries energy all day long. Like that is the beginning ruler of the zodiac sign. We start off with Aries, that's the beginning of the zodiac. And it's that very bold, impetuous, fiery, passionate. It's fire signs, so it's also Leo and Sagittarius. And yeah, the Star, how do you embody the Star? How do you start taking your life back? How do you start living the life of your dreams? The Star, Aquarian energy. So we've got for major arcana, we have out there Aries, we have Aquarius, Pisces, we have a lot of fire energy, so Aries, Leo, Sag. We have some air energy, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Those are the main players, the main culprits out there right now. Let's see if there's any other from here, and then maybe I'll switch to another deck, or we'll just shuffle these cards back in and see what comes out. Let's see. The Wheel of Fortune. When you put in the hard work, and we are in the year of karma, and I speak on this all the time, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. So we came from 2023, which added up to 7. That was where all of the choices that we had made were starting to come to light. Like those were the choices that we made. 2024 is the year of 8, so this is the year of karma. So this is where the wheels start turning. So all of those decisions that you've made in the past, all of those decisions that you made from before 2023 and forward, the wheel turns in this year. And then when we get to 2025, and that's 9, that's completion, those cycles, you will start seeing actual gains of what you've done. The wheel has turned. If you've been doing the work, the wheel has turned. King of Wands, so this is sitting in that bold embodiment of masculine fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, again, King of Wands. So how have you been cultivating your passions, or who in your life has been cultivating their passions? 5 of Cups, after feeling like emotional lack and heartache and being left out in the cold again. And what the King of Wands failed to realize is they still had more cups. Yes, 3 of the cups were tipped over, but 2 of the cups were still upright. And that meant that they could still be filled. Even though emotionally you or whoever counterpart in your life may have been feeling like they were out in the cold and that emotionally left out, like there's still cups to be filled. Those cups can still be picked up. Like you didn't lose those emotions. You just need a moment to be able to have that cup refilled. 8 of Pentacles, this is You've been doing the toil and labor, you've been doing the hard work, you've been grinding away at getting that pentacle, and this comes after 7 of Pentacles. So this is, you made the right choices financially on planting your seeds. So like everything that you put your energy, your intention into, those seeds that you've planted, they're growing. So at that point you have to walk away and you have to say, you know what, I've done all that I can here. Because Ace of Swords is making that mental choice to accept like a logical offer. So Ace of Swords, you've done all the work, you've cultivated, so 7 of Pentacles, this is like oh, you get to look at your harvest, like, oh, I can see what I've done, all that jazz. 8 of Pentacles, like, okay, you've done the work that you can, you've got your gains. When do you sit down and make the logical decision to either, do we continue with this passion? Or when do you sit down and make the logical decision, like, have we done all the work? Is this all we can do? And then now we have to watch for it to grow and see how that cultivates. So, I'm Larry Joe, SirenSong Lover. Hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm going to pull from the Kipper deck. The toil and labor kind of caught me, so I'm curious if Kipper has any, because that's one of the cards in there, if Kipper has anything to say, add to this. Let's see what we got. Okay, message. There are messages coming through for you. Are you open to receive them? Have you been listening to the guidance from your ancestors, your guides, your angels, yourself about what you want to be doing? If you're around someone and your body feels ill, do you need to walk away from that situation? If you're around someone and your body feels good, maybe that's, I'm good, how are you, love? Maybe that's a situation where you need to be hanging around them. Let's see. I'm pulling from the Kipper. High honor. High honor. There's a message coming through, and these are both 7. So all of the choices that you've made, like the message coming through in the high honor, all of those choices that you've made is being recognized. I would love to pull some cards for a general reading. If it fits, let it sit. If it doesn't, let it fly. So we'll see if there's other messages. Are you a person of high honor? These choices that you've been making, there should be a message coming through saying you made those right choices. We recognize your hard work and your dedication. Courtship. This is bringing in love. You may ask a question, courtship. This is bringing in love. So any toil and labor that you've been doing is going to bring about some love and what you need. I'll see if I can answer for you, my love. So what is your question? Whew. All right. While I wait for that, I'm going to keep shuffling. I have some answers potentially when you're ready. Owl, you need to trust your intuition. Owl is that higher knowledge, that's Hierophant. So your current love situation, so I'm glad that this kind of comes this way. So owl, intuition, you need to trust whatever your guidance is telling you. Your intuition, your guidance will give you intuitive hits as to whether it feels good or if it doesn't. So you'll get signs, songs, but I'm going to give you some cards, but that's going to be your job. I'll give you any synchronicities that I can. Your job is to see where any of it fits. So your intuition is probably screaming at you right now that this is a false person. This is someone that doesn't make you feel good. This is someone that maybe makes you feel apprehensive when you're around them. If you think about them and then suddenly you feel queasy, that's not a person for you. If you think of them and you feel warm and fuzzy, then that is that person for you. But if you're around someone that's making you feel uneasy, that is not someone that you need to be around. That your intuition is screaming at you. You need to be focusing, my love. Focus on what is going on in this moment around you so that you can make clear decisions. The pathway will open. The pathway will open when you start listening to your intuition and focusing on what it is telling you. Okay? A mature woman is here as a guide for you, like a grandma, maybe. Or an elder of some sort. Maybe that was that guides you, watches over you, but isn't necessarily this, this side of the planet. Okay, so if you like being around them, but then if you feel ill in your body, like if you ever feel any sensations of like headaches or queasy stomach, if it makes you feel good, then you have to follow that intuition. Only you can tell that for yourself. Do they feel like home? Because that is one of the cards, is home that comes out. So if they feel like home, then you have to follow that. I can't tell you though. You have to follow that. I can only give you guidance as to what you may need to know around you. Let's see. You need to be saging and purification, cleaning that space for you. Because you'll find great answers once you start cleaning up your life. You'll start figuring out more what the intuitive nudges are for you. And then sensuality, like start becoming playful with life again. Start becoming playful with yourself again and see if your company brings you great peace and guidance and you like being around you. Wisdom cedar tree is, how are you using the wisdom of nature, the wisdom of ancient knowledge to help discover your path? Us readers, we can tell you, but we ultimately leave it up to you guys to determine what you need to do, because your path is unique to you. We can only be here as cheerleaders, we can be here as guideposts, and people don't always love us, but I'm like, I didn't make the scenario, I didn't make the energy, I just read upon it. I'm glad that makes sense. Are there other questions that you would like to know? My name is Lara Jo. I'm SirenSong Lover. If you like my vibe, please join my tribe. If you'd like to donate, that is always appreciated. This all is a great amount of time, knowledge, energy to learn. It's not free. Like, it costs me everything to be able to start putting my talents to knowledge. Yes. Thank you so much, Faithful Does Tarot. I love it. Yes, authenticity is the highest vibration. When we are true to ourselves, people find us because we light up like a Christmas tree. When you are authentic, people see it. And when you're fake, people see it. When you're authentic, people will gravitate towards you like a moth. It's the trippiest thing. Let's see. I'm gonna pull from the affirmations deck. So this is the daily affirmations. Hopefully you're having a beautiful day. If there's any specific questions you would like, if there's anything you want to know, let's see what comes out for you. I strengthen my inner world to meet my outer world with grace. Get your mentals in line. And then when big things happen around you, you don't feel like you freak out so much. So the embodiment of this on the back is like Sagittarius, that fiery, passionate, wounded healer energy. I strengthen my inner world to meet my outer world with grace. How do you need to start cultivating your inner fire, especially if you're a Sagittarius? How do you cultivate that so that when internal struggles happen, you can bring yourself back to calm, so that when external struggles happen, you don't completely wig out. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully I don't speak too fast. I moved from a different region to another, and they look at me and they're like, slow down. And I'm like, this is how I've always spoken. It is my birthright to thrive. My God, if you are like me, which if you are in my tribe and this vibe fits, you will grow. You will be a flower that grows out of the asphalt. I have grown everywhere I was told not to. not because I wanted to, but because there was no other choice. You cannot keep me from blooming. It does not matter where you put me. And if you are like that also, keep going. And that is the other thing. You have made it through 100% of your hardest days all by yourself. Do not ever doubt how powerful you are. Do not ever doubt your tenacity to take a life. Yes, we have days that we are tired, but if you've made it this far, kudos. Keep going. We need you. It is my birthright to thrive. It is our birthright to live a good life. We are not meant to be enslaved. We are not meant to be impoverished. We are not meant to be scared. Those are all lies. Freedom over fear. Do not let fear dictate your path, and let that blind faith, that walk of faith, guide you even when you're scared. Keep walking for freedom. Keep walking for freedom for you. Keep walking for freedom for the ones that you love the most. I only do what sets my soul on fire. If it is not a hell yes, it is a F no. If it does not set your little heart on fire, do not do it, please. This is Leo energy. We are so in Leo season. We are coming up on that Leo's, the Lion's portal on 8/8. Only do what sets your soul on fire. If you want to live a good life, do what sets your soul on fire. Follow your intuition on that. Let's see. Any other cards want to come out of here? Those are just some little daily affirmations for you. One more. My future self can handle it. Your future self is waiting for you to be brave enough to start whatever it is that you want to do. Your future self is waiting for you to take the keys to the car and the keys to the house. So you have to show up. You have to do it. And your little self, your inner child self is like waiting for you to finally realize like, hey kid, you did it. We made it. Let's see if there's any other cards in there. Oh, okay. I will measure today by how fully present I am. The only thing you can do is be in today. You can't go back to where you were yesterday. You can't skip forward to the future. You can only be fully present in whatever today brings you. I will measure today by how fully present I am. My name is Larry Joe, SirenSong lover. Pulling some cards for you. Let's see what other cards we got. If you want to donate to my ministry, it's Cash App. It's Siren with a capital S, Song with a capital S, Lover with a capital L. Donations into the ministry are always appreciated. There's a lot of time, resources, energy, tears, blood, sweat, everything that goes into this. Getting advice, seek guidance with an open heart, ready to learn and grow from the wisdom offered by others. Thank you so much, my love, for tuning in. I want you to keep hanging around. I'm sure there's more information. If not, I wish you a beautiful day. I love being here. Get advice. Seek guidance with an open heart, ready to learn and grow from the wisdom offered by others. Mocking Mystic, if you're still in, I would love to talk about it more with you, like kind of down to like, because there's a lot of things that we don't always see when we're getting readings. It's like you really do have to put in the details within your own life that fit. And a lot of it is just following what life brings to you, you know, and it's saying like whatever happens in this moment, that's like new information that you have to take in to put in the like to the bigger picture, the whole purpose with spiritual expansion and growth. I'm suddenly feeling tongue-tied. The whole like purpose of expansion and growth with spirituality is we don't know anything. The more we know, the less we actually know. Like the more we learn, the less we know. And if you're an avid learner and you truly want to crack the code, the mystery for you, keep growing, keep learning. If something makes you uncomfortable, keep learning about it. If something, do not ever be afraid to keep growing through what you go through. So feather of hope, grasp the feather of hope, a delicate symbol of upward promises as an uplifting future. Feather of hope. Grasp the feather of hope, a delicate symbol of upward promises and an uplifting future. I'd like to think about it. I'd like to take a look at it. Peaks reached. Celebrate your achievements and savor the triumph of your ascent, for you've climbed high and earned your view. Peaks reached. Celebrate your achievements and savor the triumph of your ascent, for you've climbed high and you've earned your view. If you've put in the work, if you've kept going even on your hardest days, which I know you have, because obviously you're here, sit back and realize how far you've come. Sit back and realize how far you've come, and realize with hope that no matter what's been thrown at you, you still keep going. You're still brave enough to show up. You're still brave enough to love. Okay? So, let's see what else we have. Resurrection. Shake off your past and rise again. Reinvent yourself and you'll rise up from the ashes. I didn't realize I had a kitty behind me. Shake off the past and rise again. Reinvent yourself and you will rise up from the ashes, even more powerful. Never be afraid to keep reinventing yourself like a phoenix. Rise up continually over and over again. I would, yes, if you would, and I would like to check it out, please. Thank you for the invite. Thank you for the offer. I would definitely love to take a little gander. Anyway, so resurrection. Shake off the past and rise again. Reinvent yourself and you will rise up from the ashes, even more powerful. Continually be the phoenix. Continually be the student. Continually be the teacher. Show up every day, no matter how tired you are. Keep showing up. My name is Lara Jo. I am SirenSong lover. If you like my vibe and you want to join my tribe, please do so. Seek truth. Embrace clarity as relationships unfold. Keep an open mind, for answers illuminate the path to understanding. Always be brave enough to see what the truth is, even if it hurts. Because you may learn something about yourself, or you may learn how you can react differently in that situation. Just go with it. Embrace spontaneity. Hold on. Let me see if I can write that down. Let me see. I love the sync between SirenSong lover and Sing Builds. That's funny. Okay. That's going. Okay. Cool. Sorry about that, guys. Back at it. Just go with it. Embrace spontaneity and trust this journey. Remaining open to unexpected twists and turns right along the way. If that does not speak to what this is going on, go with it. Go with the flow. If you need to do something in that moment, stop, do it, and then keep moving forward. One of the things I've learned is that if there's something that needs my attention right now, we stop, we embrace it, we get that handled, and then on to the next fire. And if we need to come back to it, we sure can. All right. Let's see. Vortex of creativity. Sit in the cosmic wound, actually. The earth is very broken right now. And a lot of the people within her steeple are very broken right now. So what I want to say to that is, sit in the womb and the cosmic wound that we have all been embraced in. So vortex of creativity. Spiral into your creative vortex, unleashing imaginative powers to manifest your dreams into reality. How do you start? Taking your pain and your creativity and your love and just making it the most beautiful spiritual cosmic baby, opus, project, path, whatever you have gone through. Take all of that pain, channel it into a vortex of creativity. Channel your pain into your love, your passion, your project, your art, whatever you need to, your songs, your anything. Don't let the pain consume you. Take it and put it into creativity. Stand strong. With defenses, hold on. I can't read, apparently. Stand strong. With defense as your shield, find strength in preservation, guarding what matters most. Whatever you're creating, whatever you're building, protect it. If you feel called strong to a spiritual path and that is your baby, that's your life calling, that's what you know you need to do, protect that love, protect that project at all costs. So I'm going to put a few more cards back up here. I'm going to shuffle a few more decks. My name is Blair Joe, SirenSong Lover. I'm on YouTube at SirenSong Lover 5044. My Cash App is Siren with a capital S, Song with a capital S, Lover with